Hey there everyone, Andrew Lopez with Partner Channel OC coming at you hot. Once again, I have the wonderful Shaun and Carrie from P.S Strategic Communication. Thank you so much for coming by today.
Thank you for having us.
This is awesome. I love kind of just how we met and the story that you have to tell. I'm very excited to share it with everybody. So if you can first, Carrie, tell us a little bit about yourself.
I'm a retired professional educator. I taught at local university for 22 plus years, and I taught communication, all aspects of communication, including advertising, strategic thinking, interpersonal communication, anything having to do with business, talking, writing. I taught that.
Awesome. I love that. I'm a communication major myself. So
good for you.
I thank you for what you've done for, I know you were my teacher, but what you do for the students of communication, because that's me.
It's fun.
Of course. Shaun, a little bit about yourself?
I work with Carrie, and I met her because she was my professor. And at first, I challenged her. Maybe a little bit too...
Challenge.
Yeah, maybe a little bit too much challenge. But what I ended up learning was that she actually cared, and she pushed me to be a better writer, pushed me to really take my education more seriously. And in result of that, after I graduated, we stayed in touch. And then I was basically doing research for her. I taught a couple classes for her. And then we decided one day, hey, there is a problem. We should fix it. And it has to do with communication within the business. And I said, yeah, you're right. So what I do is I do a lot of social media strategies and stuff like that. And what Carrie brings to it is she does more of the editing, like the fine-tuning. Because she does have a background in education and a ton of writing. So together, we make a really good balance between millennial and like pre-baby boomer. You see that?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So our dynamic is very unique. So we're able to kind of give our clients like the best of both worlds in a sense.
Awesome. No, I really, really enjoyed what I would call a partnership, you know, student, teacher, kind of coming together, and also just your value of just helping individuals with their communication. Communication is everything, especially in business, especially just selling yourself. If you're trying to get a job or you're trying just to meet somebody at a bar, communication is everything in this world, and I like how that is the main focus of your model. I really, really like that.
Shaun mentioned something that's really important, and that is he challenged me. But in challenging me, in other words, I really had to step up and say, okay, this is why this is valuable. This is what you're going to learn. I challenged him to become a better writer. And that dynamic that we started, how many years ago? 12? I don't know. Something like that. Has really fed into the business. Because he'll call me on something, or I'll say, what about this? And he'll say, yeah, but... And it has created such a dynamic partnership. And a lot of people that first meet us, it's like, you guys are in business together? And it's, yes. And then when they talk to us, they realize this dynamic, it really is a power team.
Everything is teamwork. Everything is communication. I like what you guys are going with. So tell me a little bit, what is your business? What is it that you do?
Okay, so basically what we do is we help business owners and employees increase their productivity, which means it increases their profits. Because what we do is we go in, we offer a free strategic communication audit. And that means we come in and we look at all aspects of your business communication, from your social media to your emails to brochures, pamphlets. We look at what is working for you and what is not working, and then we offer ways in which you can improve it. That's part of it. The other part is we just help management, employees, and peer-to-peer communicate more effectively. We have 4 generations of people, employees in the workforce right now, soon to be a 5th.
Wow.
A 5th. That means that my work ethic is different than Shaun's work ethic. I mean, I grew up, there were no computers. Okay? I mean, card catalog, okay, I'm dating myself now. Okay, the way that I work is not the way that he works, but it doesn't mean he's wrong and I'm right. What it means is that we're still approaching solving the problem. We approach it differently. Millennials have really gotten a bad reputation because they work differently, they think differently, but it's not bad. It's just different. So we help employers respect, understand, and then increase employee morale. And then he is the social media guru of all. I mean, I'm constantly asking, okay, my smartphone, what can I do?
He brings the millennial touch into the old school ways.
Absolutely.
Essentially. So you are the millennial, like myself, that baby boomers like. So.
Absolutely.
Trying to get us up to speed. You know, because the hard part, you know, millennials, it's a tough term, you know, for kids my age. And
it's almost a bad word.
It's almost a bad word, yeah. You know, I put my tail between my legs when I hear that word. Oh, you're just
I'm not a millennial. Kid. I'm a Gen X.
I think I fit, because of my age, I fit the millennial team. So, kind of how do you value partnership, you know, because it's a partner channel and that's what we talk about here, and it's something that I truly value, you know, as the host of the show, and how do you both value partnership in your business?
I could not be successful in this business without Shaun. He is in touch with the pulse of the younger generation, younger being younger than me, okay? He understands the way that they think. He grew up in the digital environment. He's a digital native. I'm an immigrant, okay? I learned all of this. I still use my old way of thinking in a digital world. He doesn't. Instantaneously, he's saying, okay, Carrie, if we use da-da-da-da-da, and it's like, you're right. So I have such a respect for the partnership that I have with Shaun, and that really spills over into the workshops and the seminars that we do, because life is a partnership. We are social creatures. If we did not have each other, we would not survive.
Of course, you can't do it yourself. And Shaun, touch a little bit on that?
Yeah, so same exact thing. You know, why our business works is because we have a partnership and we have a really good relationship. So, yes, we do have differences in the way we communicate, but we were able to figure out what those were, and we learned on it, and now we can almost communicate just looking at each other, you know, the looks.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing, you know, we do the same thing with our clients. They're no longer just a customer or a sale for us. They become like part of they're in our network. Now we have a relationship with them. We know their children. We know what they do on Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, so we reach out to do more than just be, oh, that's just my client. Once the phone's turned off at 5, we're not going to take care of it. That's not true. 3 o'clock in the morning, we have an email. We're going to take care of it because we care about people.
Yeah.
Because just like anything else, without relationships, what do you have?
Nothing. I mean, I feel like you can be a small business. I could be a small business like this, or you could be a 2-person law firm. You can have the drive and the motivation, but if you don't have the communication, if you don't have the partnerships in place, you're never going to go anywhere. I feel like
you can have the best product, but you don't have any relationships with anybody. Your product is never going to get off the ground.
Of course,
everyone cares. Customer service is such a big thing. People will go back to you because of the customer service. So we hope that that's what we give people. So when you're paying for our service, it's not just a paid-for service. It's paid for other things as well. So it's not, okay, here's what we do. We're going to do a seminar for you, and that's how we walk away from it. No, when you email us, when you call us, we're going to call you back and go, hey, what's going on? What's happening? You know, so we try to make sure that it is a relationship, that it's not just a one-client, one-time thing, and that's kind of it.
Yeah, the clients are your partner, and you really value partnership, because without that partnership, you don't want to be just a service, right? I mean, services.
We really have a passion for people. We really started this business to help people and give people a voice. It's so important in the digital age that we're no longer just content consumers, we're content creators. And most people don't understand how to communicate effectively in the digital world. Okay, I'm a very strong communicator. He knows digital inside and out. And because we have such a strong respect for each other, I mean, now he can finish my sentences, or I'll start to write something. Oh, yeah, I know where you're going with that. And, and that's because we care so much for each other. I mean, if the business closed tomorrow, okay, we would still have that close relationship.
Of course.
And that's what we want with people.
It's more than just the business, but I think because the business made sense is because of the strong relationship between the two of you and the partnership that you have crafted.
And that's what we want to bring to other people. It's like, you know what, we don't have to be boomers or millennials. We don't have to be them or us. You know what, we're all in this world together. We need each other to survive.
Of course.
And let's just have a good time and raise each other up as we're all being successful. There's enough money, there's enough everything to go around.
Of course.
We don't have to bring people down. We want to build people up and empower them.
Well, I love that. I love kind of what both of you really bring to the table in the fact that communication is key and communication is everything, but also the value of a partnership and in relationship is really, really what sparks that. What am I trying to say? The relationship, but it kind of gets you to where you need to go. Whether you're a small business, whether you're a large business, and you can walk into a Fortune 500 company with your model and say, listen, there's some communication that's off here, and this is how we fix it. So you could be the hero, even though it's the two of you. It's honing in on that communication and really
it's very basic. Mm-hmm. It really is a basic concept. And we all learned this in kindergarten. Mm-hmm. You know what? Respect each other's opinion. Celebrate what is different, because basically we all want the same things. We want health, we need food, we need air, we need love. We cannot survive on our own. It is not humanly possible. And so there's no reason why we have to polarize each other. Let's just be. Let's help each other out. There's no reason not to.
I mean, you work with the people for so long, 8.5, 10-hour days.
Mm-hmm.
You want to be able to communicate with them.
Of course.
They're your second family.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right? So you have to care.
And sometimes it's as simple as, you know what, I don't see your point of view, but I respect the fact that you have that point of view. I'm never going to agree with everything that Shaun says. But you know what, so much of what he says is so valuable, it's like, okay, I'll think about that. You know, you brought up a really good idea. And that's what we bring. We bring this dynamic to everybody that engages with us.
Perfect. I love what you bring to the table. I love just the communication piece, and thank you so much for the both of you sharing your story. I love what you have going on.
Thank you.
And it opens my mind, to make me think, how do I communicate better just in my day-to-day reactions, or how do I communicate better with this channel, and how do I relay the message and communicate to the people that are on the show and spread the message. So thank you both for sharing kind of, I love the student-teacher. That's a very, very good story. And, I wish I had that same relationship with my college professors, you know what I mean?
Well, he is the best student I've ever had.
And she's obviously my favorite teacher.
Of course. That's good. Well, awesome. Everyone out there, communication is one of those things where you might, not agree, or you might not agree, I'm sorry. You might not fully admit that, you might have all your ducks in a row and everything's all figured out, but the communication might be the one thing that's lacking, in all honesty. So please reach out to Shaun and Carrie. They're here to take care of you. They're here to help you become a better communicator and streamline your business in a better way.
Thank you for your time.
Of course, yes. I'll put their contact information below, in the post below. Please connect with them, reach out to them. They are here to take care of you and help you out. So thank you again for coming by.
Thank you.
Awesome. Cheers, everybody.